description box. Did not mean to throw that. Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Hannah. If you are new here, I upload beauty videos every Monday and Friday. So feel free to stick around and subscribe, hit the bell notifications. That way you'll be notified whenever I post. Also, if you like this video, I would really appreciate it if you give it a thumbs up. We are back with another Beauty Empties. Here's the box. It's not as overflowing as the last one that I did, which if you did not see that, I will leave it linked in the eye up above as well as in the description box, just so you can get, a further feeling of beauty products reviewed, because that's what I like to do in these Beauty Empty videos. But this box may not seem as full, but there are still a lot of products, just some of them are a little bit smaller, and we still have a lot of things to talk about. As I mentioned, I would give you my thoughts on them, and so you can kind of get like a review and a feel of the product, obviously, since I used it up. So the first product that we have that I'm going to mention is I used up another one of these Garnier Micellar Cleansing Waters. I believe I had one of these in my last video, Empties video, and I really liked it then. I still really like it. Not too much to say. I use this pretty much every single night. I use a Clarisonic Mia to remove my makeup, and then I use this afterwards just to remove any excess, and I find that it's really well. Works really well. I would say it's pretty gentle on the skin, definitely affordable. Also, I will leave the items mentioned that I mentioned in this video in the description box, so if you see one that, or a few that you like, make sure you check out the description box, see where you can get the item. Next up, I used up a full, this is like the large container of the Body Shop lotion in the scent Shea. I believe I just posted a haul video on this where I mentioned repurchasing this because I ran out of it. As you can see, I used this. I actually got this for Christmas. This is one of my all-time favorite scents. I realize I've mentioned this in a lot of videos at this point. As I mentioned, this is the Body Shop scent in Shea. I love this body lotion just so much. I love the scent, and I recommend you checking it out once again. I also used up a Purity moisturizer finally, and this actually lasted a really long time. This is the first one that I used up, and this lasted several months. This is the moisturizer that I used in the nighttime. This is just a nice gentle moisturizer. I really like this. The reason I don't use it in the daytime is because I use one that has an SPF in it. I do like to try to protect my skin, especially since I am very pale, as you can tell, I'm sure. But yeah, this, I really like it. I think it has a gentle scent, and I would recommend this. I think it's around $25. As I mentioned, I will leave it linked in the description box. Did not mean to throw that, but it's a really light, gentle moisturizer, and I like it. Next up, once again used up a Naked Skin foundation. I am in the shade 1.5. I've used up several of these. I love this foundation. I have a whole video where I mentioned that this is my Holy Grail foundation. If you haven't seen that, I will leave it in the eye up above. I really like this. A lot of the items I have mentioned in Empties before, so that's kind of why I'm seeming to breeze by them at the beginning, but also I do have a lot of smaller items, and I just don't want this video to be 30 minutes long personally. But I love this foundation. I think it has a really natural look, and I recommend trying this out. I used up another one of my all-time favorite mascaras. This is the IT Cosmetics Superhero Mascara. I also mentioned this a lot on my channel. I used this mascara, obviously different tube. Today I actually layered this with the Benefit They're Real mascara. I'm not as big of a fan of that one because I don't find it very volumizing, but if you want a more natural look, I would say you might want to try that out. But I really like my lashes to look as voluminous as possible, which I believe that this gives it a lot of volume. I love this mascara so much. I have raved about this in several videos, and once again, I highly recommend you trying it out. I used up a shampoo again. This is actually the first one that I've used up. This is the Kristen S Purple Shampoo. This is also in my haul video. Yes, if you haven't checked that out, once again, I mentioned getting another one of these because I used it up in my Empties video. This is the shampoo. I did not wash my hair today, but I washed it a couple days ago, and this is the shampoo that I use. I think it just really tones your hair and it does a good job. So if you're looking for a purple shampoo, I really recommend trying this one out. I love this one. I have another shampoo that I used up. I've just been collecting these Empties for a while. This is the Living Proof Perfect Hair Day shampoo. The reason I have this is because I got it when I think it was 50% off at Ulta. I really like this. I especially loved the scent of it, but I'm not going to be repurchasing it, at least right now, because it's not super inexpensive, unfortunately, and you only get 8 fluid ounces, and I can't remember how much this costs. I do remember liking this, especially the scent, but for the reason that it's not super inexpensive, I won't be purchasing this, at least as of now. I used up some products from Ipsy. I'm just gonna go through these really quick. This is the Hey Honey Look Into My Eyes. This is an eye mask. I use this as an eye cream. I actually used my points to get this, so this was like an additional item that I was able to choose, and I do really like this. I remember liking that. I thought it was nice and moisturizing, and it wasn't, you know, it didn't seem to be too harsh on my under eye area. I also liked this Pixie Glow Tonic. I'm not 100% sure about the scent. It's not super overpowering. I just don't know if I would like it in the long run if I bought a full-size bottle of this, but I honestly am kind of thinking about it. So I remember that I liked this. I used this in the morning. So used up, finally, I've had this for a while. This is an exfoliating cleanser from the brand Murad. I also liked this. Also in my mask collection video, which I recently uploaded, I will leave that in the eye up above as well. I saw that I had these two masks, so I also did use these up, and I remember liking both of these. This is the facial detox mask from the brand Gold Faden MD, I believe that's the brand, and this is the brand Mud Masky. This is another facial detox mask, and I liked both of these. So that's it for the Ipsy items. I also used up a powder. This is from Urban Decay. I have not mentioned this several times, but just, you know, to remind you guys, Urban Decay is actually my favorite, I would say at the time, this is my favorite makeup brand. I love this brand so much. This is a waterproof translucent setting powder. I don't know why I'm showing you the compact because it's clearly empty, but I guess now you can see it's empty. It has like kind of a reflective front as well. But I love the compact. It is really pretty, and I did end up repurchasing this because I really liked this setting powder. Oh, speaking of Urban Decay and setting your face, I also used up a Urban Decay All-Nighter setting spray, which is another item that I've raved about several times on my channel. I love this. This is a holy grail product for me for sure. I use this almost every single day because I do my makeup almost every single day. So I would say basically every day that I do my makeup, I set my face with this. This works great. If you're looking for a setting spray, I really recommend this one. Oh, there's actually another Ipsy product. This is another product from the brand Hey Honey. This is a moisturizer, and I also remember liking this as well. I have a couple more mascaras that I used up. This is the Lancome Monsieur Big. I did think that this gave my lashes a lot of volume and stuff, but I would say I still like my It Cosmetics Superhero Mascara is probably still my holy grail mascara at the moment. I also used up a L'Oreal Lash Paradise, and I know, like, I feel like a lot of people like this, and it is a good mascara. I just don't see it lasting a long time. Like the tube after I open it, I feel like it doesn't last as long as like my It Cosmetics one, which I know that the price is different, so maybe that's why this is obviously a lot more affordable. I used up they call this a skin salve, but this is just a lip balm from the brand Glossier. This is specifically the mintbalm.com, and I love this lip balm. I actually got a rose, like the rose version of this to kind of try it out, and I do like that one as well, but I would say I like the mint one better. It just obviously has like a mint scent, and I like this. I think it's super moisturizing. It lasts a long time on your lips. I highly recommend it. If you have not heard of Glossier, I think this is the only product that I've tried from that brand, but I really did like it. If you're looking for a good lip balm, I also got a trial item from Ulta, just a freebie, like gift with purchase kind of situation. This is the Benefit Gimme Brow. I think, yeah, I got the shade 3, and I did like this because I ended up purchasing the travel size version of it. Lastly, this is another eye cream from the brand Pharmacy. I actually got this, I think it was in my fall FabFitFun, and I did really like this item. I don't know why, once again, I'm showing you, I guess because it's empty. I think that it was a good item. I just don't think it's super inexpensive. I actually recently repurchased a couple eye creams that were a little bit more affordable. So for the reason that I don't think that this is like super inexpensive and I have affordable options right now, I probably won't be repurchasing this, at least at the moment, but I do remember liking this item. I got through those products a lot quicker than I was planning on, but that's always good. I mean, it's you know, good to be short and to the point, I guess. I hope you liked this video and got some recommendations on some products. If you were curious about them, if you did like this, make sure you give it a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. Also, feel free to stick around and subscribe and hit the bell notifications. As I mentioned, I upload beauty videos every Monday and Friday. I also recently launched a free beauty course. If you were wondering more about moisturizer and primer, I kind of start there with the basics. I have a whole video explaining it that I will leave in the description box as well as a sign up to where you can sign up for that course if that sounds interesting to you. It's completely free if I did not mention that. I think I did, but anyway. I hope you liked this video and thanks again for watching, and I will see you in my next one.